First one back for 2023. Once again here with Dax. Today we're going to cover a topic that I think a lot of people are probably going to be able to utilise, especially this time of year. And it's a basic strategy to help set realistic and specific goals as you enter into this 2023 year.
Specific fitness goals.
Yeah.
More so fitness goals, yeah?
Yep.
Because that's what we're specialising in.
Yeah. Fitness, health, yeah.
Fitness, health, of course.
What are some of the problems that we see when people set goals around fitness and training?
Well, I mean, I guess a lot of people say it, well, we more so see it because we're obviously so deep into this industry. It's what we do every day. And a lot of people will start off the first day of the year, mainly the first week, saying, this is it. This is the year I'm going to be the best I want to look, or be the fittest I want to look, or the biggest, or the strongest, whatever. And they really set the bar high, right? Which is good.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Absolutely nothing.
So, I'm all about it.
Yeah.
But, man, I don't know the statistics, but what would you say most people will come unstuck in the first month?
Depends how. If you set that bar to the sky,
8 weeks.
Most people are going to drop off.
Yeah.
And that's where the problem lies. It's like if you set the bar that high, there's only so long that you can push before you're like, you know what, I can't keep this up.
For sure.
Then that goal, or whatever it was that you were trying to achieve, you feel like you failed because you haven't been able to hit it.
And as raw and as this sounds, and it may maybe upset a little bit of people, like a lot of the time it's just talk. There's no action behind it. I'm going to do this, you watch this, and there's nothing to back it up. It's like that old saying, talk is cheap, right? And it is. It's like, you know what? And we've said it years and years again, but this year is really, I mean, you would have noticed too, but I feel like this year everyone's already off to a cracker.
Yeah,
the stores are busy, everyone's training, the gyms are pumping, the weather's good. And so far, so good, but really, we're only a couple of weeks in. So this is the dangerous part.
I think that's a good point.
But we really want to do this podcast to try and help you guys understand how you can keep on top of it and set and reach those goals. And have a crack and don't just talk about it. Actually turn up and do it.
I think I see it heaps. People will say, want to start a business, and they read 10 books on how to start a business. They watch all these podcasts on how to start a business. They do all this groundwork, but then they never actually start the business.
Yeah, for sure.
Same with your goals. Like if you're going to put it out there and you're going to tell people and put it on Instagram and whatnot, make sure you actually make it happen. Otherwise, what's the point? You're wasting. And
as simple as this, like our mate Gaz, and a lot of people watching this they know who he is, the douchebag.
I'll put a photo up.
Love him to death anyway. But we're in Bali, and it was a Friday when we were coming home. It was, what are you training Monday? I go, chest. I'll be there. And he wants to lose weight. And you know what? I said, yeah, just turn up. And he's turned up every day. He's picked me up this morning, 5 o'clock. We went for an hour and a half walk. And that's as simple as it is. Just fucking turn up. If you're trying to get stronger in the gym, you're trying to get bigger, leaner, or whatever I spoke about before, just turn up. That's the best start. Don't sit there and just watch a million YouTube videos over how to get big in the gym, how to do this, how to do that. Make the first step and go to the gym.
Just
join your local gym.
Yeah.
And get going, get started, get moving.
Yeah.
And that, once you start going, a couple of weeks go ahead, then that's when everything starts ticking over. You go in one day, you miss the next day, you miss 3, you do that. It's a recipe for disaster.
Well, that brings us to our first point, basically, exactly, which is getting specific.
Yes.
So it's all well and good to say, in 2023, I'm going to eat better and I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to do all these things for myself. You've got to get more specific. What time are you going to go to the gym? What day are you going to go to the gym? What class are you going to book in for?
Yep.
How are you going to eat better? Have you got a meal plan?
Yep.
That's where a lot of people will say, it's all well and good to say, I'm going to do this and do that. But unless you start to actually list the things you're going to do, book into classes, get someone to help you with a meal plan, you're probably going to be like the people we spoke about at the start that come out of the gates 100 miles an hour and burn out too quick. It's all about making it easy to maintain, slow, sustainable steps that are easy for you guys to follow and stick to for more than a couple of weeks or a month.
For sure. Because once you give in and you don't get to where you want to be, it's hard to go back.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
And then on the other side of the fence, once you get to where your first goal is and you've made it past that, it's easy to go forward because you're just like, fuck, what's the next goal?
Yep. Yeah.
I know, and it's always important to have some sort of goals. After all these years of training for me, and after I finished competing, I lost sort of a drive what goals I would have had. But I've always got goals. I've always got goals with training. Right now, I want to get in great lean shape for our trip. But the reason why I plan that is because I need a goal every time I go into the gym. If I'm going in, I'm thinking, I don't even know if I want to get bigger. I don't even know if I want to get stronger. Like it's like I don't know what I'm doing, but now it's set where we're doing this with our training. We're lifting heavy. We're training this on a specific day. We're having our rest days where we'll just walk, and my calories need to become lower, and I need to up my cardio.
So what you've basically done there is our trip's in March. Our trip to Thailand's in March. So you've worked back from March and said, all right, each week I need to be hitting these calories. Then each day I need to be training like this. So you've basically just done it.
And it's a conversation me and Jed had.
Yeah.
And because we train together every day, and it's like we're on the same path, on the same goal, so we're striving for the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
100%.
It's like, okay, so if we weren't going to Thailand for this trip, it could be a totally different goal.
Yeah.
It could be like, you know what?
Might be a bulk.
Yeah, it could be.
Like that.
Let's see how heavy we can lift and how much food we can eat and get as big as we want.
Yeah.
Or as big as we can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's not that goal.
Yeah.
Because we have a date and a time set in mind. And that's what you need. That's being specific.
Yeah. I think this time of year, a lot of people are interested in weight loss. So to flip that around and say, if your goal was weight loss, set the long goal as like, 10, 12 weeks down the track. I want to lose 5 kilos in that time.
For sure.
All right. Then each week, what have I got to do each week to make sure I hit that in 10 to 12 weeks time? Then you break it down one more time. Each day, what have I got to do?
Yeah.
So the day task might look like booking into the 8 a.m. spin class. Then food-wise, I want to hit 1,800 calories. And then my week is to basically hit that for the whole week. You do that progressively over time, consistently over time, and stick to it, you'll probably hit that in
For sure.
the 10 weeks.
Everything just links in.
Yeah.
Everything links in with each other. And once you get past that first step and you turn up to the gym, you turn up to that class, you get up and you put your shoes on and you have your fat burner, have your coffee, and you start walking and you're getting started, everything becomes easier. It really does. That's the hardest part, is getting started. How many times have you heard that?
It's getting back into it. It's getting back into it.
Yeah.
Getting back into it.
Getting back into it.
Getting back. And it's
Man,
all...
what are you stopping for? Why
becomes
are you getting back into
demotivating
it?
when you just get back into it again.
It's true. And it's, and maybe a little bit off topic, but how many... We see people so much mentally better from exercising. So why would you want to be less mentally better, if that makes sense? What are you stopping exercising? What are you stopping training for?
Yeah, 100%.
If you are struggling in that part, then do some form of exercise.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
But also too, a big thing is something that's going to help you reach your goals is getting in line with people that are sort of on the same journey or all about doing the same sort of thing. I guess from Mouth, we had this turnout at the Den G6 the other week, and we just threw a free training session on. Fuck, man, that was insane.
Awesome. Yeah.
Unbelievable. I had 12 or 13 people wanting to train back. I was a little bit overwhelmed. I was like, how the hell am I going to do this? 12 people, one person. But, man, once we got started, everyone was thriving. Everyone was loving it.
Yeah.
The chat, all these people are starting to, like...
And most of them had never met each other.
That's what I was about to say. I had a good mate there. He didn't know anyone.
Yeah.
By the end of it, he's having conversations with every single person, geeing this person up for the next set.
Yeah.
And now we have another one come up this weekend, and everyone's so keen. So get in line and get in that circle where people are on the same path, and it makes it so much easier. Because trying to do it by yourself is a ticket for failure.
Yeah.
at some point.
Making it easier brings us on to our second point, which is keep it simple.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. Like, we see so many people overcomplicating things. Like, you don't have to do some crazy diet that, you know, makes you got to eat upside down 3 times a day and then drink water for 4 hours. Like, just keep it simple. Like I said before, work out what calories you would need to lose weight and just break that down. If it's 1,800 calories a day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, you have 500 calories, and then for your snacks, you got 300 left over. You've hit your food intake for the day easily. You can track it all through MyFitnessPal or whatever it might be, so you know exactly what you got to do consistently over time. Obviously, if your goal is weight loss, you're probably going to slightly come down. And then in that 10, 12 week time, you're gonna hit that weight loss goal that you've hit, but making it realistic. Don't say in 10 weeks I want to lose 50 kilos. Like, let's be realistic. Small, sustainable steps.
Yeah.
Set a goal, achieve it. Make another goal, achieve it. Set another goal, achieve that.
And if you need help and you sort of don't understand how to play around with your calories and your food, then go to someone that can help you, put you on a program and look after you, like an online coach or a face-to-face coach. Or we obviously run our NXT-GEN challenges, and the community behind that's amazing, and we get good results. So that could be another thing as well.
Third point would be to track your progress. So a lot of people can get disheartened because they don't physically see the change. And we always say the best way to track your progress is through photos and measurements, because they're the easiest way and the most tangible way to have. If you've got a photo that you took at the start and you've got a photo that you took halfway and you're 5 weeks into your journey, if you've been doing all the little things, sticking to your meal plan, going to the gym, making yourself accountable, there should be a change in that 5 week period. And you put them next to each other and go, wow, I can actually see that. It's going to spur you on for the next 5 weeks.
And how many times have we, because with our challenges, if you want to be in line to win prizes, first or second or third prize, then you have to send your start photo in, which me and I are the only people that ever see these photos. But a lot of males and females will say, I can't take it. I don't even want to take a photo, so I don't want to look at it. You know, that's you know, it's sad to hear that you're so down that you don't even want to look a photo of yourself naked. Like, sometimes
Not naked, but
these aren't. These are in underwear or bikini or whatnot. These aren't naked. But my point being is, sometimes that may be what you need to see.
Well,
it's a harsh reality.
You
take a photo and you think, "Fuck, that's where I'm at right now." And I'm just talking maybe weight loss, or it can be muscle gain. Well,
literally this week I had a customer come in. He goes, "Man, I need to sign up for the challenge." I said, "You look like something's like woken you up." And he goes, "Man, I got tagged in a photo." And he goes, "I can't believe, I can't believe what's happened." I was like,
and it's a harsh reality. But like, you can be a totally different person, physically and mentally, in 10 weeks' time.
Especially if you use that as motivation.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to look like that person.
To see sometimes, but and we say that to our challenges, like, they go, "Oh man, my starting photo, don't look at it." And we're like, we don't look at it anyway until the end, and that's when we have the end photo. So we just go, "Holy shit, look at these results." We don't sit there and pick at you. But my point here is, it's like, take that photo, put it away, take another photo in maybe 5 weeks' time, halfway, and then in 10 weeks' time, you're like, "Holy shit." And if you notice the difference, then everybody else is around you is going to notice the difference.
Generally, the person going through the diet will notice the changes the least, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Like, all your friends will be like, "Oh, geez, you're looking great." And you're like, I'm feeling all right.
Yeah, a bit of fat there. And that starts going, you're like, a bit of fat in between the thighs. Like a bit of fat on my arm. So you just start picking at yourself.
And then it gets to a point where you're like, I'm actually looking all right.
Yeah, for sure.
So that was basically it. So it's a simple way to stay on track and set goals for 2023. Like we said, don't make them out of control. Don't make them crazy. Set a small one over a small period of time, achieve it, then set a second one, achieve that, then set another one. If you feel lost, you can always inbox us. We're happy to help you guys out.
Yeah, absolutely. And make this year the year that you actually nail it.
I think this is the good year to do it, because all that drama is over now.
There's no stopping you.
Yeah.
There's more than enough help for everybody around.
Yeah.
There's podcasts to listen to with advice. There's supplement stores, that can help you. Our community in the challenge can help you. There's more than enough information, and there is good people training in gyms that will help you if that's where you need to go.
Yeah.
There's no excuses. this year has to be the year that you actually get up and you have a fucking crack.
So when you finish this video, break your goals down: daily, weekly, monthly goals. What period of time do you need to achieve them? And get cracking. Tomorrow's the day that you start. Make today the day that you plan, and tomorrow's the day that you start. Hope that helped. If you could like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, that would mean a lot to us, because we definitely want to grow this thing. I think
we're going to do a lot more.
Yeah, we've got a lot of information to give out.
We're going to try and do this, most Wednesdays.
Yep.
Well, this is a Wednesday that we're filming this, and more regularly, and on subjects that are obviously going to help you guys out.
Definitely.
Because we have, is it 7 years today?
So it's a 7 year.
7 years today since we, and we've
Started
been doing this a
NXT-GEN.
lot longer than 7 years.
Yeah.
But there's a whole lot of information that we are to get out. So
Yeah. Thank you, guys. See you soon.